What's up, family? Tanya here. Welcome to the channel. Today I am making my favorite soup. I'm making some cabbage and chickpea soup. These are some chickpeas that I vacuum sealed about a month ago. And I cook my chickpeas from dry. I have one whole cabbage, have a half of an onion, have some carrots. I already shredded like half of my cabbage here. I have a bell pepper from the garden, and I made my homemade, and I have to strain this, get the fat off. This is my homemade chicken stock, chicken soup. And I used a lot of carrots in this batch. That's why it has that rich color. And so, first of all, first thing I do is shred my cabbage, and I cut it in half, and I'm gonna cut this core out of it. And I'm gonna get this going since hubby is out there getting my new little greenhouse. I have a small greenhouse that I'm gonna put my starts in because they're not getting enough sun in the big greenhouse. And he was so great. He let me sleep in, and he got that done. So at least I can get some food started for us. Okay, so I like to shave it down, shave my, because what I don't use I probably would just use half in the soup, and then the rest would be like my foundation for bowls. Like instead of rice, I put cabbage down. Like if I'm doing sometimes like a Mexican bowl or Asian inspired bowl. The foundation is cabbage, then I'll put my other toppings, any meats, vegetables. Okay, so we got that. Break this down. All right, like that. Put it in the bowl. Now my chicken stock here I used some chicken legs that I got from Aldi. And so I just used those chicken legs, put a lot of garlic and onion and carrots in there. So I'm gonna rinse these off, let these soak while I prep my other veggies. Camera caught you. That was hubby coming through, guys. I hope I don't think the camera caught him coming through. He's still working out there. Okay. So I have some hot water boiling. This is what I mean by not throwing away anything. When I still, sometimes I'll take the skins off the carrots and you keep that. And the next time you make stock, you put it in a freezer bag, and I cut these ends off like that. That's going in my stock bag. Even these little ends, if you don't like those, I'll put them in there. Yeah, I'm going to dice these. Get a nice fine dice on the carrots. Okay, so let's see, the water's boiling. Let's come over here. Okay, so I'm going to salt the water. I'm draining the cabbage. Always rinse everything off. This is a vegetable that's been in the ground. You never know. So you have to inspect. Okay. And since it's going to be in this helps with steaming. So just let that steam down. The salted water is going to give it some flavor and preserve the color. The salt out. Okay, so let's go back over to the island. I'm soaking those chickpeas. I just got them out the freezer. I don't want to microwave them. So we have time to let them defrost. All right, so to do our carrots, I'm gonna do what is it called when you dice it? Is that a brunoise? I forgot. I'm gonna dice up our carrots. Like them small. soups. I got celery out there too. Let me see. I don't want to open up. I have a vacuum sealed some celery that I got, and I don't want to open it up just for like 2 little stalks. So there's a lot of celery in the stock. Okay, I'll chop it like this because I want to use. I cut it like this so I can use it, slice it when I put it on a sandwich, and then if I want to dice it, I can just, you know, dice it up like this. You can still, sometimes you can, around here, you can still find you can buy 1 or 2 onions, but now they just trying to get you on the bulk tip. You know, they like, you got to buy, we'll give you the deal for 99 cents per pound, but you got to buy 5 pounds, you know. Okay. So these are things we can still do to make hearty meals. There are just some things that I refuse to pay for at these prices. I understand what's going on. You get a lot of these big corporations, they voted for this administration, and then like now they're mad because, you know, tariffs and stuff are cutting into their bottom line, and they're like, well, they're gonna you know, pass it on to us, and it's like they're trying to screw us, we're gonna screw them. But you voted for that, and then now you tripping. And so as a result, we're caught in the middle as consumers. So this is probably a good opportunity to do a lot of nice, healthy, and delicious meatless meals. I was a vegan at one time. I loved it. It's just that I started, like, I guess, depleting all my little heme iron and stuff like that. And I started feeling faint. But all I had to do, I just added like 5 ounces of meat. I don't care, it was chicken, turkey. Like, I didn't really have to eat it every day to feel good, for my hair to look good, nails, skin. So you don't need a lot. Most women, I've said this before, you don't need a lot, but I know I never fainted when I was eating meat. And so I just think I have, you know, so now with beef prices the way they are, I'm buying a lot more turkey and I'm enjoying it. I feel satisfied, but I feel lighter after I eat it. After I eat like ground turkey, I make ground turkey tacos, chili, you know, pasta dish, anything. I was able to get a nice 3 pounds of ground turkey for like $8, $7.99 at Aldi recently, and it was nice. Even hubby, he didn't know. I made some tacos. He ate them things up and came back the next day. It was like, just still some taco meat in the fridge. I'm like, yeah. He didn't know. Let me go on and use this whole pepper. Even though the stock was made with chicken, with meat, everything else is vegetables. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna put some peppers in my soup. I grew them. I had some I vacuum seal. It's like within an hour after I pick my produce, peppers or anything, tomatoes, they're vacuum sealed and in the freezer. I want a water bath can again. I took a class. I took a class at our county, and this older lady, you know, she had been canning for years, so they had her teach us. And of course, me, I'm like right up front, you know, like, you know, she was showing us, you know, the controls and stuff like that, showing us. And don't you know, after she did a beautiful job. And as soon as she put those tongs on and pulled that jar out the cooker, at the canner, and sat it down, that thing exploded. Went straight up, and I'm like, it missed me by you know, millimeters. And after that, I was like, and this is a lady that's skilled at this. I'm like, so I'm so glad I didn't buy no equipment. And so I never did that. I never canned. I find every other way to preserve my stuff other than canning. All right, so we're going to clean up around here. Clean up as I go. Get these scraps. I'll throw away that pepper scrap. Okay. Let's see how the cabbage is coming. I need it almost all the way cooked. Well, yeah, I'm going to cook it all the way because I'm going to have it for several meals. Move you guys right here. That's how I like my cabbage most of the time. So it can kind of replicate noodles. I can make my like a spaghetti sauce, put it on top of the cabbage. Or I can dice it up more and make it like a rice. Like instead of rice cauliflower, I could do a riced cabbage. They're all cruciferous vegetables, so that's why I slice it thin like this. Okay, so. All right, so I'm gonna let it continue to cook. That's a good fresh cabbage.